Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Phase 1 on the tiny house is complete. Today, I'm going to let you know what we're going to be doing in Phase 2. So, the first work is going to start in here. Eventually, this is just going to be an opening, a round top opening into the next edition. But in the fall, we're going to be putting that door right there, right here. But before that, I'm just going to do some rudimentary framing, put a crossbar going here and one going up, and we're going to put that little air conditioner right here so that it's not so hot in here, so I can work in here. And once that's in place, we'll just pin these flaps open so that there's air conditioning where Natalie works in there. And I'll get this AC installed, this mini split. We'll install that, get that working. Then we'll have 2 air conditioners in here, and it should be fairly comfortable to do the rest of the work. Once that happens, we're going to wire from the box here to right in this area and right about here, and we're going to put in the outdoor outlets. Those have to be in place before we can put the siding on, and the siding has to be on before we can put this air conditioner in. We can put this upper part of the mini split in the wall like you've seen it before, but the compressor part of the unit, well, let me show you that outside. The compressor part is going to go right here. And before we can put that in, we have to dig this whole area out right here. We got most of this dug out last year. Still got more to do right here. This is going to end up being a flagstone walkway with a rock wall right here. We're going to be doing that a little bit later in the year. But for now, we have to get this dug out and put the compressor unit right there, and then connect it, go down, over, connect it. Then we can do that stuff on the inside. Let me see if I can explain this better. Before we can put the mini split compressor here and get that hooked up, we need to have an electrical outlet right there so we can do the J molding around it and the molding around here and the soffit and fascia, and then we can put in the siding. Once all that stuff's done, then we can put that compressor here and wire it up. Otherwise, I'll have to work behind it, and that would suck. So that's the first workflow. Move the air conditioner over into this opening over here, get the electrical outlet in here, get all of the trim on here, get this sided, then put in the mini split right here. Once that's done, we used to have a vent up on the roof. I don't think you're going to be able to see it, but there's an opening in the roof up there, and it's kind of plugged up, but it's going to leak at any time now. So as soon as we have that stuff done, we're going to replace the shingles on the very top part of the roof. Then we're going to move over to this side. We're going to put an outlet on this side as well. And this side gets a hot and cold faucet right here. And then we're going to put on all the trim and the siding and all that on this side. Then I think Natalie is going to be doing the insulation on the ceiling in there. And I'm going to finish up all the wiring so that she can do the insulation on the walls in there. That should keep everything nice and cool in the tiny house, and we can go in there and work when it's too hot. And when it's not too hot, I got to get the trim on this part of the tiny house. We're going to have 4-inch corner trim. We're going to be painting the bottom part white, and we're going to be putting a little apron on it. We're going to be repainting all this stuff and putting fascia boards on it, or actually soffit on there. Trim around the door, trim around the windows. We're going to be putting the soffits in around here, and we're probably going to cap this with vinyl. I'm not 100% sure on that, but we're going to be doing a lot of trim work this summer, and we have some repair work to do underneath here. So that's the basic plan moving forward. That's actually quite a bit of work. Outside here, our dirt guy, we're going to have him scoop out this area right here, get rid of this stuff right here, and put some breaker rock in here and fresh gravel. This is just a mud pit every time it rains, and we want it to be a lot firmer than that. And we want him to dig down. We're going to need to go down, probably right to this level right here, and level it off all the way back there and around here. And then this is going to be cut out, so we're going to level it all the way back into there. And with any luck, we're going to get the holes for the piers for next year's work. We'll get those drilled, and then with any luck in the fall, we'll get the frame on there like we did with this one. There's also the drywalling, the mudding, the sanding, the electrical, all that stuff in here. But like I said, that's going to be relegated to really hot days because we'll be air conditioned in here. And I don't think it's going to take all that long. There's going to be a few outlets in here, but this is going to be a kitchen, so there's going to be a couple outlets there, couple outlets there. Same thing on the other side. An outlet for the stove, an outlet for the fridge, and a connection for the vent. Yeah, not a whole lot going in here, so it should go pretty quick. With any luck, we'll have this kitchen done and ready for cabinets by the end of summer, but that remains to be seen. There's a lot of work to do outside as well. There's also a couple built-in cabinets and a ladder and stuff like that that I'm building for this original section, but I don't know when I'm going to be doing that. We're going to play that by ear. The stuff that I just mentioned is the priority. Getting the siding on this, getting that back door on, getting the drywall in there, getting the AC hooked up. All of those things are going to happen first. So that's our roadmap for at least the beginning part of summer, and hopefully we can get all that done. So if you want to see any of those videos, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.